The round of 16 of the 2022 FIFA World Cup rolls on. I'm Jon Arnold, giving you picks for covers, and today taking a look at Brazil against Korea. This one kicks off Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time from the Stadium 974. Are you saying, hey, didn't Brazil and Korea just play? Yes, it's a very quick turnaround from the end of the group stage to the round of 16 game. That's not great for either team, but especially not good for Brazil because there's a number of injury worries that this team has, none bigger than the ankle of Neymar. He's once again injured at a major tournament, posted on social media about how frustrating it is for him to keep having this happen. It's an injury that he is trying desperately to work back from. You know that he wants to get back. You know that he's going to be back on the field when he can. You won't want to rush him back. And there's still, if Brazil wins this game, 3 more to go. Games that Neymar will be even more critical in. Without Neymar, Brazil's attack certainly doesn't look as crisp. They got past Switzerland with a late goal from Casemiro. They rested loads of guys against Cameroon and lost 1-0 with a late goal from Vincent Aboubakar. So it is a bit of a worry that Neymar is out. That said, I don't know that the attacking punch is even the biggest concern for this team because they've gotten goals from Casemiro, from Richarlison, they have Vinicius Jr. The attacking depth is increasingly profound, but that being said, the fullback injuries are something to keep an eye on because that was spotlighted as the weakness of this team before the tournament, and both Danilo and Alexandro have taken knocks that kept them out of that Cameroon game. We're not sure if they're going to be back either. I'm not going to say they're more important to get back than Neymar, but if both of them miss this game against Korea, it could be a huge opportunity for a Korea team that does have some attacking strength on the wings. When we're talking about Brazil, we're sort of spotlighting problems that are a luxury to have for a lot of teams. Looking at Korea, a great goal from Hwang Hee-chan, set up by Son Heung-min, gave Korea the victory they needed over Portugal to get into this place, a 2-1 win after going behind to Portugal early. They had really struggled to create those moments in the first 2 games. Son could have been bothered by that eye injury he took with Tottenham, and maybe he's past it now. Obviously, just like Neymar is critical for Brazil, Son is so important for Korea, especially because of that ability he has to take players on, to progress the ball, and to hit in transition where Korea might be best attacking in this tournament, because otherwise, again, there hasn't been much of a punch that has really troubled other teams. And with Brazil potentially weak at fullback in this game, I think that's the only place where Korea could maybe hit. Individual defending is an enormous weakness of this Korea team, and that's not a weakness you want to have against a team like Brazil. Even if Neymar doesn't play, there's so many players who love to take on a defender, love to skip past guys with flair, love to combine with quick passing, and I think that that's going to be a real problem for the Korea defense. I expect a Brazil that looks much, much better than the team that we saw against Cameroon, the alternate team, and much, much better than the team that we saw against Switzerland. I think this is a game that Brazil wins and wins big. That's why I understand why the bookmakers have Brazil as the heavy favorite, but I wonder if there's a bit of value in Brazil at plus 186 to win both halves. To me, this is the type of game that has a 2-0, 3-0, maybe even 4-0 written all over it. And so I like plus 186 for Brazil to win both halves. And I'm also having a look at South Korea to score no goals at minus 155. Son is always a threat. Brazil's fullbacks may be a weak point, but this is still a defensively solid team that has a great goalkeeper, good center backs, and a really, really stern defensive midfield. To me, I don't know that Korea is going to be able to find goals in this one. I like Brazil big, plus 186 to win both halves. Korea to score no goals at minus 155. We've got picks of every single round of 16 game for you on covers, and we're going to get into the quarterfinals and semifinals and that final very soon. Stick with us. We'll talk to you about every single game. Hope you join us then.